Let me tell you.
What's poppin', everybody? Super Saiyan Santi OG _ Frank in the hizzy faux sheezy my kneesies.
Happy day, oh happy day.
Oh, happy day. My kids love, remember that old song from Happy Days the show?
Happy days.
One
Tuesday,
Monday,
Wednesday,
happy day.
Friday.
So one time I took my kids to the playground and I just made a little video of them playing at the playground with that song.
The Happy Day song?
The Happy Day song, yeah, because I love that song. Because I like the show. The show was a pretty cool show.
It was okay.
It was decent. I was a kid when I saw it. I was a little
See,
kid.
my problem back then was too many commercials.
They had to.
Yeah, it was like a lot of commercials. I was like, why they gotta have commercials? I didn't know.
So where I'm going with the story is my kid just heard that song one time. He knew the words.
Really?
He had the words down, man. It blew my mind. He still sings it to this day. Randomly walks around the house. Monday, Tuesday, happy day. It's the cutest thing ever, man. I love it.
Man, you know what? That's a great thing about kids. They, you know.
I love it, man. He sings this song, and it's a happy song. You know what I mean? So I dig it. I dig it like a mug.
I still sing Fat Albert.
How did that go?
Oh, hey, Fat Albert.
And there was a bunch of like music.
No, I'm gonna sing a song for you. Bill's gonna tell you a thing or two.
Yeah.
We'll have a ball, y'all.
Yeah,
we're building all the gang. Hanging with my brother. Called the nigga Jack.
He didn't say
that.
Hold on.
But my brother is, that's what I call my brother.
But he ain't saying.
I mean, he ain't put that part in it, but yeah, I told you, I sing the song all the time.
You're funny.
Yeah, I'm singing that word.
I'm like, I know he didn't say that song, man. But, you know.
I told you, like your son.
Yeah.
I've been singing that song for like 40, 50 years. So.
Well, you know, we laugh, but we are going to talk about a topic, and we said let's cover this topic first because it's a sad topic.
It is.
It's a downer.
You're right.
Being a father of me, I'm a father of boys.
I'll take my glasses off.
But anyone being a father is just, you want to see your children make it home after going out and having a good time.
Yeah.
You want them to make it home. And you want to believe that the friends that they chose to be their friends will take the responsibility of making sure your child is safe.
That's true. Is the volume up?
Yeah, everything's up on everything. Yep. What?
No, I'm just curious.
Oh, okay. He's executive producing. I'm going to play it.
Black teen Nolan Xavier Wells has been found. His white friends who were with him on the trip have already hired lawyers. Wells vanished July 4 during a 4th of July boat outing to Horn Island, Mississippi, about 10 miles off the Gulf Coast. A park ranger found him in the water near the northwest end on July 6th. His phone was not with him. It was in his father's possession. The island has no cell coverage and is only accessible by private boat. Search teams, including the Cajun Navy, scoured land and sea since his disappearance. Authorities have not said how many people were on the boat or who made the missing person report. But online video suggests a possible altercation before the friends left Wells behind. One friend is the child of a judge, and all of them quickly retained lawyers. Wells was reportedly heading to meet a girl, but instead his friends took another boat and departed without him. Why did his phone return, but he did not? Why the immediate legal protection? The family and activists are furious, comparing this to other cases where black victims' deaths were dismissed as accidents. Officials are awaiting DNA confirmation, though the family says they have identified him. What do you think?
You know, I just thought about something I never asked or thought about before. Was the girl white?
The young girl was white, yeah.
That they had the altercation about?
She was a Caucasian girl. I don't know if the one that had the altercation about, but if this is the same girl that they said he was supposed to meet with, she's Caucasian.
Oh, man, that makes it. I mean, you know, it's hard enough to lose a kid, but to lose a kid any kind of way. But knowing that he felt like he was friends with a group of people, and this happened, and I mean, why him? Why did it happen to him? He was a super athlete, very strong swimmer. He didn't drown. Why did they have his cell phone? They had his car keys. I keep that with me.
I don't know any human on this planet
that don't keep their cell phone with them.
Would just randomly leave their cell phone with them.
And their car keys.
But I think they'll even leave their car keys because you don't want a DUI before you leave your cell phone.
I always have my cell phone.
Keys, phone, wallet?
Keys, phone, wallet. Yeah, I'm a little slow. Wait.
Guys, that's a running joke between us.
Keys, phone, wallet. Yeah.
Keys, phone, wallet.
Keys, phone, wallet. It might not be no money in my wallet, but I always have keys, phone, wallet.
Keys, phone, wallet, man. This young brother to not make it home, that doesn't make sense to me. Why you have his cell phone? Mm-hmm. Let's keep on rolling.
That picture, many of us already knew. The moment we saw that picture, many of us already knew how the story was going to end. Not because we're psychic, but because we've seen this story, sadly, before. As much as America works to make whiteness look innocent and blackness look threatening, as much as white boys are cast as heroes in movies, books, and cartoons, while black children are labeled thugs before they're old enough to drive, we've learned to recognize the pattern. It's one of those conversations black families have behind closed doors. Be careful around them. Don't go anywhere alone. Make sure somebody knows where you are. Come straight home. And above all else, don't be the only black kid surrounded by them. These aren't lessons we teach.
Is she lying? Is she lying?
In my field of work, a lot of times, even now, I'm the only real black person there.
At a professional level, I am still comfortable than at a personal level. And I grew up in a predominantly white county, not my neighborhood, but my county. And I got to say, I had some great Caucasian friends. I did not feel threatened. However, I always had a buffer, friends around. I had another minority, another pair of mine with me amongst them. I never truthfully was solo. Because there was always the unwritten rule that you at least need to bring a buffer.
You know what? And this is the thing about age. When you're young, you're like, okay, they like me, they're my friends, because you don't really have a good concept of
friends yet.
Of how friends are and how the nature of people really are.
Yeah.
And I did a lot when I was younger. As I got older, I felt like I was there to I was the black guy that was there for everybody.
Entertainment.
So, and I don't know if I do know white people feel this way, because if you got a white friend and you say, hey, come with me and my boys, we're going to go somewhere, they know exactly how it feels to be the only white guy with a group of black guys.
But I would say he knows he's going to have a good time.
He or she. Okay, look.
And they're going to make it home safe to tell the story about the outing.
This is how it differs.
Can I get one of those hard ciders?
Yeah. This is how it differs. There you go. This is how it differs.
Yeah.
If a black guy go with white guys, some of them might be pretentious of accepting you or not. You can't. Pretentious.
Okay, good.
Right?
I like it.
And they can always put on a face until they get on an island or somewhere, or a boat, right?
Oh my God.
So that's different. Say if I remember when we bring the Turkish guy to the podcast?
We brought a Turkish
guy,
white guy,
Mert.
Shout him out, Mert.
You can't get more Mert than Mert, man.
To the most hoodest,
we took him to the hoodest place. It was all brothers, right?
All brothers.
All brothers. We were kind of...
And new brothers we didn't even know.
Brother, we didn't know. We were kind of thugged out because the dude was like...
Was he a rapper? Did we have a rapper?
Yeah, it was a rapper.
Oh, my God. He came for
he
a
was
rapper
like,
video.
The Bama bought... what did he bring? What's that stuff you with the... that you eat with the celery and the carrot,
like the dip.
Yeah, the dip. Hummus.
Hummus. Yeah. Oh,
he bought hummus.
He did bring hummus. He said the Bama brought hummus.
And the brother was like,
real. Yo, shout out for bringing hummus.
What's up, Mert?
Shout out Mert.
Good.
Because hummus in their culture is big deal, and that's respect. But shout out Mert.
He brought hummus and vegetables to the podcast. Right?
He did. We had Hennessy.
We had Hennessy at Blunts, right? And the rapper was like, "Oh, the Bama ball hummus." He was like, "The Bama ball hummus to the podcast."
That's right, man. All gas, no brakes, man.
And we all laughed, but 10, 15 minutes into that podcast. Man, we was tearing that damn hummus. So I was like, damn, this shit is good, man. I'm glad you did.
I love hummus. I love hummus.
What up, Mert? You had to go back to Turkey.
So what I'm saying is they're going to be having a good time with us. I know he talks to his Turkish friends about his time.
If a white guy, okay, now
and he's going to be safe.
Now remember this is what I'm saying. If I bring a white guy with me, you, and a group of friends, and we go out, no matter what happens, I know I'm responsible for making sure that he's okay.
And I'm checking for
him. And if you, my friend, you're going to make sure, yo, leave my man, he with us.
Even though he's a white guy that's off, we letting everybody know. We know he's off.
Yeah. He's
right here with us.
He's with us.
We vouching him for him. Yeah.
And if anybody ain't,
you're telling me out of all those friends in his photo, nobody was doing that?
No.
Nobody was going, hold on, this is my guy right here.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you a possibility.
Go. Possibility.
Because I've been that guy. He's a guy, good looking black guy.
Good looking, handsome young brother. Handsome
family,
athlete.
Family's pretty well to do.
Parents are handsome. Parents are handsome.
Smart.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then he gets into this group with these other guys who want to be friends who we see all the time in movies, like the lady said, and he's genuinely a good guy, and he feels that they're genuinely good.
No young brothers, no young sisters.
So when that happens, that catches him, and it's about a girl. And let me tell you this.
I understand people may say, okay, you guys are saying that white brother or minority or not majority, or the other one other than us is safe with us, but it's not vice versa. It's not vice versa, and it's not to be mean because not everybody is cool like that cool dude you brought.
And this is generally speaking, because we feel that you don't have to embrace us wholly, but if we deal with you, we deal with you. If you my friend, I'm bringing you right. We got you.
I got you.
You ain't got to worry.
Those slang terms.
It was like
it's real.
Because you know what? Because we real.
We very real.
A brother be like, "No, man, I just don't like it. I'm out. I don't like it." And then it's like, "Yo, go ahead, go."
Or if he would have grown out in the fight, you had your buffer with you. Because that's what I love about having all my boys. Like, hey, you should never be bored. You should never be alone. You should always call on your brother. And if you didn't have a brother, you got a cousin. If you don't got a cousin, you get a friend. Connect with someone else to come out there and buffer you all. I'm not sorry. I apologize for all the young brothers out there that are now hearing this after all this time. This is how us older ones, other folks, people felt back in like the 80s and 90s of our time. You bring a buffer. Now, you go into a professional event for job, work, different story. They got insurance for all of this. They don't want this to happen at a work environment. That was a personal thing. That was a party, man. You should bring a buffer. You're getting on a boat. My wife had the joke. She was like, "Yeah, we were going to go to this historical area, and they had like boats during 4th of July and all that, and a lot of things going on." I was like, I'm not getting on that boat. No, I'm not getting on that boat because I don't know what's going to happen. Boat and water. I'm staying off of it, man. I don't play with that, and I'm not going on it by myself.
Let me bring this up. I went to Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe. You bring up your Lake Tahoe experience, please.
To work.
Yeah.
During COVID for about 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And the owner he's like a billionaire of most of the property, the beachfront property and the yachts and everything over there. He owned a bar that I would frequent, some days while I worked there. Mm-hmm. And we had a conversation, and there was one black guy that lived in that on that mountain in Lake Tahoe. Mm-hmm. And there was, I think, maybe 2 or 3 other people in that whole city that were black, but everybody knew them. Other than that, they didn't really get to. We had a conversation. He was so enlightened by the conversation, and this was like basic history and stuff I'm teaching him, and just common sense. That he invited me he kept inviting me on a party on his yacht, and I was like, "No, I'm good."
Sorry for laughing. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but I get it.
Like he kept like,
"I'm good.
We're gonna party. I gotta get all of y'all. It'll be girls, it'll be drinks and stuff." And I'm thinking to myself,
"I go to your house party."
I'm not even going to the house party.
You wouldn't go to the house party?
Nope. I'm thinking, nah, I'm good.
Well, you gotta take a buffer. You gotta find one of the people in the neighborhood to go with you though.
It was.
You didn't know nobody?
There was only one other. There was one black guy.
And you ain't know him?
There. Yeah, of course I did, because he was at the bar too.
So you ain't use him as the buffer?
I would tell him jokes, right?
Yeah.
But then once the people came to try to figure out what the 2 black guys were talking about, because they never seen that, I would stop telling jokes.
So I would say, because he was the owner and your boss, his party would have been a professional environment because he invited you. I would ask, is it on a professional level?
He wasn't my boss.
Oh,
but he owned all the.
He owned everything else around
property.
Okay. I thought he was the boss. I thought he was the boss. Okay.
No, but we had a conversation. This is one of the conversations that stimulated his curiosity in me. He was like, "Yeah, Abdul-Jabbar, called him Lou Alcindor. He's one of my favorites." I'm like, "Well, then you don't respect him because he changed his name once he was with the Nation of Islam." Mm-hmm. He changed his name to Abdul-Jabbar. So to call him Lou Alcindor is disrespectful.
No.
And he was like, "Really?" So we had like conversations like that.
He knew that. He just was
no. I'm telling you.
He was surprised that your ass told him that was disrespectful.
Maybe that around curiosity, right? But he spent a large amount of time trying to convince me to go out on his yacht.
And you were like, "Hell to the
I'm like, hell. And I was like, dude, I don't care how much money you got. I'm not fascinated by money.
And also, I'm not getting on that boat by myself if I can't get this brother.
I'm not going to get on the boat and you take me out in the ocean and all these angry people that lived there because they hated me.
Oh, wow.
They hate because I'm black.
Just
they thought I was coming.
Not everybody.
Dude, they called me the N-word.
You heard that?
Yes.
You heard someone call you the N-word.
I'm going to tell you the story, right? I'm not scared to tell the story now.
Oh, my God.
I'm at the bar, right?
Please.
There's this white girl. We started a conversation.
Uh-oh.
And
it's always over some white girl.
She had a lot of junk in the trunk.
Your favorite.
We was having a ball talking.
Oh, I thought you had a good time.
Once I get into it, we having a good time.
It was a rap.
So this white guy, I saw him staring. He comes over to her, and he tries to like talk to her or whatever. And she kind of like, "Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, bye." Right. Then he comes again, like a couple minutes later. I don't have a problem unless she says like
it's a problem. Yeah.
Right. And ain't my girl anyway. So she wishes him away again. So he goes away, but before he leaves out the door, he goes, "That nigger ain't gonna do nothing for you."
Oh my God.
I was laughing, first of all, because he was right. I wasn't going
Okay.
And I did put it on the Google on that bar. I did type the comment what happened that day in there. But he was right. But He was right.
Oh man, that's terrible.
But even though I was,
how did she take that? How did she take that after you?
Oh, she was pissed. I was like, yo, he's just mad because he think you're gonna go back. I don't know. He think I'm gonna get all the women because the men more outnumbered the women.
The crazy thing is, that's a wealthy town you're in. He shouldn't be having any issues.
Dude, they all had issues with me when I was there. It was. You know what? I explained to someone after because they try to be like ask you questions and you think they're just being friendly. After a while, like
you're being grilled.
You're getting too personal. Like, why are you asking me these?
I'd say that's the difference between you and I. You're very outside. You're very open to conversation. People don't talk to me right away.
Yeah, you don't.
And I like that.
You know why? Because your presence is like. You have that like. I hope you don't think you're gonna come over here and talk to me.
Please don't. Right? Come over here and talk to me. I like to. I'm not gonna say where I like to go, but I like to go to certain places to work when I work.
Mm-hmm.
And people, I saw this brother, man. He was just itching to come talk to me.
Oh, don't you hate that?
And I'm like,
oh.
And he's trying to find a way to talk to me. And I'm
like, they be like, yeah,
I'm just. But you know what? I learned from him. He was great because he did something. He got me to fucking talk to him. Let me tell you what he did.
What?
He started talking about sports. He looked at me and he figured and it was days he didn't talk to me. But I saw him. I saw him from the corner of my eye itching to talk to me. And then he figured it out. And I had to talk to him because I'm like, how'd you figure this out? Because I could be figured out. He figured it out.
Yeah, you can. Like if you see people in sets,
I respect it.
You can, if you know how to read.
He knew how to read, and he's not, and he's not the brightest of the bunch, the handsome of the bunch.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at all that, but to some other people, and I was like, I learned from him that day. I learned something that day. I borrowed from that. He figured it out. You can figure someone out by looking at him, and this is back to this, young brothers and sisters out there. Y'all are still too young to figure it out.
Yeah, I wasn't able to figure it out until later.
He's an older man. It takes time to get to that level.
Because we're paranoid. They're lessons we teach because history has taught us to. I don't think many white people understand how much time Black parents spend trying to figure out how to keep their children, our children, safe. Safe from being called the N-word, safe from being humiliated at school, safe from being treated as less than human, safe from violence. And that's the tragedy. The burden shouldn't be on us to constantly develop survival strategies. The burden should be on the people who created and continue to tolerate the culture.
I thought she killed that.
You know what?
She killed that.
That's the exact reason why I want to Superman punch the fuck out of somebody before I get too old. Like if I can't jump at least 6 inches and be like, pow!
You do a little thing and just lean.
Man, I'm gonna let you know. I might have to end up. Oh no, I can't say that. Fight people in wheelchairs, but
Rob it.
I would Superman punch somebody.
You gonna be just rolling up, just leap out the chair. Watch out, he's gonna do bad. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just watch for it. Here's my prayer to you: never been in the wheelchair. You'll walk it out. Walk it out, my brother. Walk it out. Shout out everybody still out there walking it out, man.
Walk it out.
Walk it out.
You know what? You know what job I want also? When you go to the hospital, they have people that will wait and transfer you from one place to another place with the wheelchair.
Yeah, I got a buddy. I had a buddy that did that through school. He was becoming an officer.
Okay,
and he was doing that. He was at a hospital.
Yeah. I mean, I volunteered.
He was good.
You don't even have to pay.
He was good at it. Shout out to my brother out there. You know who you are, brother out there, man. My man name starts with K. he was out there slamming them nurses, boy. he
Oh.
was killing.
You know what?
He was killing them.
I never thought about that, but I'm thinking about that because I volunteer.
I know you.
I'd be
That's why I told you.
Come on, Pop, you
That's
okay?
why I told you,
What
because
you want beer?
let me tell you, my man was wheelchairing them. He was wheelchairing them nurses.
Nigga, you need a cigarette? Hey, let's go.
Them
So,
dudes be hospitals be having crazy drama, yo.
I'm gonna go. Okay, this is why I want to go, right? Because when I first had my lung illness,
Yeah.
and the day I went, if I didn't go in the hospital that day, I wouldn't have made it, right?
I remember, yeah.
And I could barely breathe, but I'm strong, so I'm thinking I'm gonna just
Get out of it. Beat
like
it.
most of my life. So
Yeah, I feel you. You think the body gonna keep doing
I
what
go
it do?
there, I can't. It clogs your lungs, clogs your oxygen, and you can barely walk. You can barely. I was taking it step by step, and when I saw that person come with the wheelchair, I was like, they came with the wheelchair. I was like, you know what? If I ever get strong enough that I have time and I'm able to do it, I want to do that job because that person
is a savior. Just that wheelchair
that wheelchair
to catch you. That's I never heard it put that way.
I mean, I barely made it. I barely made it. I should have called an ambulance, but I ain't want nobody driving my car. So I drove to the hospital, right?
I feel that.
And I barely made it through the elevators up, and they were like, I was like, "Where's the front desk?" They was like, "It's right there." And shit seemed like it was like a half mile away. I was like, "Oh, okay, I can." And the guy with the wheelchair
came up.
Came up.
Was he glowing? Was he glowing?
No, he was just a nice guy. I was like, man, you know what? I'm a humanitarian.
Yeah, humanitarian. Right? All right.
I would like to do that because, I'm a good customer service guy.
Your customer service guy.
And I don't mind talking to people, making them laugh, help them. If you don't want to talk, cool. Like you learn how to read the room when you get older.
You learn to read the people, man.
Yeah, you learn how to read people. So
back to the topic, man. It's an older thing. So when we talking to you young folk about this stuff, I didn't know either. I didn't know. No, we don't grow up knowing who's right and wrong, but your parents are trying to tell you, listen.
Culture that makes these strategies necessary. It should be on parents who refuse to confront racism in their own homes. It should be on communities that excuse cruelty with boys will be boys. It should be on a society that keeps finding explanations for explain away the unexplainable. Attempts to portray others as victims while Nolan and his family are forced to prove their humanity. I hope we're wrong.
Hey, I'm gonna say
unexplainable.
I gotta be honest. I hope we're wrong too. I said that as well in conversation to someone. I hope we're wrong and nothing was afoot, but I hope you also didn't hide nothing.
You know what? I would say that I concur, and I hope we're wrong. Mm-hmm. But in situations like this young man, that makes you feel like if I was wrong, then this situation lets me know that even if I'm wrong, I was at least careful enough to make them have a second thought about.
Check it.
Yeah, check it.
I feel you.
No, I don't think you. No, keep doing that because you never know. That's like a cop going around a corner where he know people have guns without looking. It was like, no. Be wrong when
keep looking.
When it comes to discipline and when it comes to being able,
we're striking awareness. There's some people out there that didn't know that black folk were like, we're not gonna lease a turtle this one.
Awareness is defense. Awareness is defense.
That's great. Yeah, I hear that.
And ever since I was a kid, you remember I was born in the 60s, so it was like a little bit more out there in your face. So it was like parents have to be able to tell their kids, like, yo, when you go out there, I don't care. They might act like they like you, because everybody like us when we're playing sports and when we're young and
you're on that field. And when you're on that field.
Yeah.
When you get off that field.
But when I get off the field and I go into a bank that I will not name, Wells Fargo.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
We love all banks. We love all banks.
We do love all. I forgot
all
about that.
Banks.
You know what? And it was the area. But when you're not representing on a sport that everybody loves, who really loves you? You know, who really cares?
You know what I'm saying, OG? I'm saying this, man. That field is different than personal life. Stop thinking the same praise you're getting on that field is happening out there. That's why shout out to Jaylen Brown for letting him understand.
Oh,
we're gonna talk about that later. But is he not letting them know that?
Like,
he's walking off that court going, all right, whatever. That was on the court.
You know where I was born, right?
In Boston.
Boston, Massachusetts, right? So I know how Bostonians are. I don't feel any negligence because the people there are that way. I just feel like they haven't come that far. You know.
We talk about that. We're gonna get into that in our next conversation. We're gonna talk about that Jaylen Brown.
As a parent of brown children who live in a majority white community, not in an all white community, but a majority white community, here's a word of advice for other parents like me. Do not ever allow your black and brown children to be the only black and brown children in the group. They might be with them, but they will never be considered one of them. Stay woke, mi gente. Dale.
Yeah, I like him.
I mean, he's telling the truth. And I'm gonna tell, even though we said about that white person hanging out with us, they safe. I know we won't keep them safe. To the white kids out there, even though you're gonna be safe, you better bring a buffer.
But you know, I don't think they don't.
I would still want them to bring somebody.
You still want them because we would want our kids too, and we should want the same for their kids as our kids.
There is no reason you let your child,
you know what,
hang out.
If Mert would have told us, I want to come, but I have a friend.
Bring him on.
Come on, he can sit right. Yeah,
bring him. I actually would rather it because more is fun.
It's more fun.
It's more fun.
Yeah,
more fun.
Yeah.
So I would say no. There's nothing wrong with that. I would say, oh, cool, bring him.
He was a genius type of young man. He had a lot of respect.
He felt comfortable enough, but he also knew you for a very long time. Similar to, I bet you, this young man knowing these guys. However, you're at an age, and they are at an age that I would say no to that age.
I'm gonna tell you the age of deceit.
Oh, gee, deceit. Tell me. Go, please.
As a coochiologist, I'm going to tell you the age of deceit.
Oh, deceit.
The age of deceit is anywhere between 18 and I would say at the least 26.
I was thinking 25.
I'm thinking 20. You know what? 25. Because at that age,
you're still young.
But you're still young. But you're realizing where you are as a man. You're beginning to know yourself as a man. You're coming in one, right? Like when men walk in the room, we look and see like, what guy do I think if I had to? And every man thinks this way.
You told me this recently. Yeah, go.
What guy do I think if I had to fight would cause me the most problems? You know, that's the way men think. So we do that same.
I have to be 100% with you. Until someone had brought that to my attention, I did not walk into a room and care about that.
Okay,
but you know what? I don't know, and I always, as a young man, never thought of myself as a big person, but I never realized I am a big person.
Well, see, you know the reason why you never thought of yourself as a big person?
Please explain.
Because you are a big person,
and that's. Doesn't make me go into a room thinking
like
who act like a wolf.
You know why? Because as a boy, if you like, oh man, I'm going back in my mindset, but my coochiology degree.
Go. Do your thing.
So if I'm in second grade and you in third grade, you could beat me because you in third grade.
I don't believe that.
No. This is the nature of like simplicity. Like if I'm 10 years old. And you 12, you should be able to beat me because you're 12 years old. You know, so that's the way it works.
To somebody.
So as you start into manhood from a young man, when you're like 18, I'm going to say 23, I'm not even gonna say 25. I would say like 23.
You cut it back 2 years,
right? Because you're young, you're developing, you're physically developing, mentally. You still got a long way to go.
A long way to go.
But guys kind of know, like, when I hung around a group of guys and there was a fight, they would talk trash, thinking that in our group, I'm gonna be the one to fight the one in their group because they talking trash. Until the fight came up and they were like, well, you gonna fight? I'm like, nigga, you was talking.
Right. Talking all that trash. You better go ahead.
He didn't say nothing to me. Dude,
So
you got a problem with me? Okay, I ain't got a problem. Hey, that's between you
You better,
and
you
him.
better go handle that business.
So there's a level of respect. Once you cross that line, you can't, especially out in the wild, you can't go back.
But this young brother, tall, athletic, strong. When I found out he was old enough, he was in college.
I heard he was a very strong swimmer.
Athlete.
Athlete.
And in college, though, he was of college age.
I think so, yeah.
He's making his own decision. Even as us as a parent talking to that young man, I guarantee you, I can't assume his parents probably were like, even though they've seen him do it before, they probably
might have been happy because, okay, we're thinking like,
you're not thinking like take a buffer, like hey, take Leroy with you.
But we're thinking like way we grew up. Okay, his parents kind of had a little money. I think they were,
they were well off. I didn't know.
Well, they were friends with the judge, so I'm thinking that they kind of he was kind of like
well off. Okay, yeah. I grew up in the hood.
His family probably telling him like these people, you need connections, so you gotta interact. You gotta what do they call it when you interact? Network, yeah.
Yeah, networking.
Yeah, I don't do networking no more.
You network all the time. I don't even want to hear that. But okay, keep going.
You think I network?
Man, you network. You network not to the extent that you're going to utilize it for a professional level. But
okay.
But you could if you wanted to. And I always tell you should, and you don't.
You seen me networking?
I've seen you network.
With people.
No, with dogs.
Bitches love me.
Good comeback. I like that one.
For us, what was going on with his cell phone?
Yeah, and that's something that's really troubling to his family as well. The guys on the boat, they said Nolan stayed, but they took his cell phone. That's not adding up to them. The fact that then when the family gets the cell phone back, Lindsay, they're saying they are trying to understand why they're deleted messages. And so it's very concerning to them.
And we know that Nolan was a great athlete on the football field. Do we have any sense of how comfortable he was around water and boats?
His father said he was an elite athlete, that he prided himself on his physical prowess. He said that his son could swim, and so they're just not accepting that Nolan drowned accidentally.
Beyond the headlines, have the Wells family said how they would like Nolan to be remembered?
Yeah, everybody, not only his parents, but the whole community, his teachers, his coaches, the people at his college, they're saying he was just a great guy. Always trying to be supportive, be encouraging, wanted to make the world a better place. His mother talked about his smile, and she's like, she doesn't know when she's ever going to smile again.
Oh, man.
Can you
that is a hard thing to hear.
Damn.
When you
shout out to Truth. Let's see here. We got a Truth Revolution. Something was fishy about his death, and Ben Crump and Al Sharpton have bad reputations. Oh man.
I concur. I agree 100%.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Did you go there, Truth Revolution?
The revolution will not be televised, but it might be on YouTube or
you know what he meant by that when he said that? I actually found the video where he said what that meant. He meant that it wouldn't be televised because the revolution will be going on within you.
Oh, Gil Scott.
Yeah, man, he was dope. Nope. He said nope. Oh man, I'm not. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, we ain't gonna touch all that.
But I see what you're talking about, man.
Power to the people.
Man, I see what you're talking about, my brother. My man is not playing, yo. Truth Revolution. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Sharpton showing up.
For me,
and this attorney as well.
I know they.
Man, it's I can't. I'm not really.
You know what?
If I'm not going to be honest about this, when I see them, I just go, man, those two again. But are there other people, guys? Tell me, are there other people? Are there other people?
Well, you know what? They might have chosen them because of their notoriety.
What's good? What's good, Dean? What's good, Dean? What's good, y'all? What's good, buddy? How you doing? Thank you for joining the live.
I mean, my perception is Al Sharpton is the Don King of media.
Oh my God!
Right? I mean, they do the same job. They get the job done. They get paid good to do it. But
are there other people? Is my question.
But there are, but maybe they felt like this was the best option.
Or do they just move so fast that they get to the situation faster because they have the money to do so?
There's a machine behind it.
So with the machine behind it, what that means, you have more finance, you have more investment. They get to them faster.
Well,
whereas let's say me and you just started our own firm and we want to help them. We can't get to them. We don't have the money to do so.
If we're strolling and we see an interview with just people that you never heard of and you see Al Sharpton, you're going to hit Al Sharpton.
But he also put skin in the game, though.
Yeah, I know.
You can't take away from the skin in the game, though.
I'm going to tell you.
It's just, you know what it is? Does it look like it works?
Well, you know what it is? This what it is, right?
Tell me, please, my brother.
Right?
Because I like Al Sharpton. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Al Sharpton. I like Al.
But Al Sharpton is
I like skinny Al Sharpton too, by the way.
I don't like skinny Al Sharpton.
I like skinny Al Sharpton.
I like fat.
No, I didn't like fat Al Sharpton. I like skinny
jelly donut with the powder on the outside.
He was big. He was with that hair.
I like the hair when he did that.
Oh no, the hair right now.
That was his
skinny
tribute
Al
to
Sharpton.
James Brown. You know that, right?
That's what it was.
Yeah, tribute to James Brown.
He laying his hair down like that. I like skinny Al. But anyway, go. Yeah, please.
Okay, what was the question again? Because
No, we were just talking about them two showing up to this opportunity, and are there others that could have showed up first and not utilize their assistance?
But I think you're gonna get more bang for the buck with Al Sharpton.
And then, is it about bang for the buck?
It is now because you've already lost. You're not going to get anything back.
Damn. You're not going to get your baby back.
And if you got Al Sharpton, it's going to be historical. Always him being there as opposed to some lawyer you never met, don't know.
Don't nobody want to lose their baby, man. Don't nobody want to lose their baby. But, I understand what you're saying. Truth, man. When I see them two, I'm just like, dang, man, these two again. And not like they're not going to get it done or do something, but I just want to give somebody else the shot to let's see what else could come of it. Because I feel like, it's never going to stop. This is never going to stop, man. This is never going to, and it sucks to be the parent to have to wake up to this bull.
Yeah.
That sucks.
What sucks is to hear the lies and not know what happened out front. It's one thing to say, hey, your son is not coming back. And you go, why? It's like, okay, hold on.
To your baby.
And then they tell you one thing and then, okay, wait. Okay, it wasn't that, it was this, and then wait.
And at that moment, because anytime like I'm in a state of something of panic or something of, when you're like, I've lost a parent, you are more in tune with sound and life than you've ever been. You've lost a parent. I don't know if you noticed that time. It's like, like it's a different space. It's a different sound. It's quiet. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Truth Revolution.
Let's see.
You can make me play some
I'm
Jill Scott on the way home.
gonna just put it out. Truth. This is what Truth saying, man.
That is Truth.
He's selfish, and he even said the tape he don't care about us. What else you got here? He just want to fill his pockets. Yeah, I mean, damn, that is crazy. That is crazy.
Well,
and that's why I say, are there not others to take on this opportunity?
There are, but are they going to go? Okay, let's put it in plain English.
Oh, plain English, bro.
Let's flibiticize it.
Flibiticize it.
Flibiticize it, right? You got to go to court, right, for something that is very serious, but it has been known to be thrown to the side.
Yes.
Right? Are you going to get a lawyer that's not familiar with the judge, or are you going to get a lawyer that the judge is very familiar with, and before the court even starts, they've already decided?
I'm getting a judge that plays golf with the lawyer.
Yeah, I'm getting a judge
the lawyer plays golf with the judge. The judge, I'm getting that. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting that too. You are not lying. You're not lying. You're not lying. That's some. Yo, OG just gave y'all a real game. When you go pick your attorney,
you want an attorney.
Don't get court appointed.
No.
Don't let them appoint no court to you.
Those are newies.
Let me tell you something. You know also what the words say? They appointed the court to your ass. That's really what they did.
Yeah.
They appointed the court on you.
Yeah.
Go get you the lawyer that plays golf with the judge.
Yes. I'm telling you.
So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I understand how
that works. That works.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
They're gonna figure this out. I felt like looking at it at face value that had to do with the girl and him being who he was, and them not really being who he interpreted that they were, and there was a misunderstanding and something happened. But on the flip side, if it was a big mistake, then why would there be so many inconsistencies in the stories of the young men, and why wasn't the cell phone? And so the red flags goes up so much that you can't be like, oh, it was just a mistake. No, you got to figure out what happened.
Custody of this phone, like how that parent came in possession of this phone, and then explain the resistance. You said you went to the home to get the keys. I don't understand, like what kind of resistance? What was that exchange of words like? The resistance you received when you went to go retrieve his keys. Thank you.
He just acted like he didn't know where they were. He just he was like he was clueless. He was like, I don't know. I don't well, just please. I was like, just please go in the room and look for me. Cause, be honest with you, at that time I was very emotional. No one was giving me any answer. So that situation with me and them could have went totally left field. But since those other young kids were in there, at that moment they kept me from doing what I wanted to do. So getting them and calming them down, it helped me focus on what I was really there for, to find the keys. And like I said, when I asked him, he said he wanted to look. And so when he said he couldn't find them, I did what I needed. I left out of their home. And like I said, 5 minutes later, he come back out with the keys. And they didn't come back outside anymore until the police came. Because at that time, police were called because we were looking for his wallet. And then they went to the door. But other than that, when they sent the keys out, they locked everything. They didn't want nothing to do with what was outside that door. So that right there is, when you lied to me, it killed all trust in anything you had to say.
Then this whole key situation now came up. This whole keeping the key away. What would you get from that? Why keep?
There has to be something in the car, whether it be forensic.
So you think? But okay, this is where my question is, and that's the problem with what's going on. There's so many questions. Shouldn't be questions. Should be easy peasy. okay, he drowned, something, simple.
Yeah.
It's not that. We saw when Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away. He drowned. That was it. It was quick. We understood what occurred. Rest in power about Malcolm Jamal, but it was a open closed case.
Mm-hmm.
People were there. People saw it. People,
his family,
tell the tale.
Wow, that gotta be tough.
Man, and Malcolm Jamal Warner. Shout out to that guy. That was a monster. Rest in power to him.
Theo.
Malcolm and Eddie. Come on. You're talking about a water case, and it was open and closed. I'll just bring that up because of that. This should have been open and closed then.
It should have been.
Why all the phone being taken away, not giving the phone to the parent? First thing, I see the parents coming to me, whatever I got of the kid, I would assume, hey, I'm so, my God, I'm sorry. Here, I don't know, even,
You say you're trying to say the police said no foul play also.
Yeah, I'm going to get to a video on that. There's a video I got to play on that. Shout out Truth. Thank you for me rolling with us, bro.
Truth Revolution.
Truth Revolution person, man. Yeah, shout him out. It should be easy peasy. It's not. It's a lot of questions. It's like, why are you holding the man's keys? What? So my question was to you, what's up with the car? What's up with the keys? If everything happened on the water, what the car got to do with it?
Because they know that this high-profile case is at a point where there's going to be some type of forensics in there. Like a forensic scientist can tell, like, when I walked into this room, where I walked, where you walked, if I went back, if I paused, or what, they can tell that. And they know that this footprint is so high profile that, and that is why.
That's why you keep the keys?
That's why they didn't want to give the keys, because they weren't sure if they should give the keys. Maybe the lawyers didn't clear it. They didn't know whether
you think anything was being moved around to the point where they got to the car?
I think the girl was
not bad. Punish that popcorn.
Okay, I just want to say, whatever you brothers out there, when y'all with the other brothers, whenever you finish a bag of popcorn or potato chips, it is your job to the bag.
I just finished it.
So that the other person won't be like, oh shit, I want to stop it.
I literally finished it the moment you reached for that joint. Yeah, it was done. Pause. And I put a pause on that. Drop
my cup.
Yeah, you're having a great time.
Oh, it's right here. I got it.
So you were saying?
About what?
About my brother and the keys. What's up with the keys? Why are we having issues with keys now?
They know that there's some evidence in the car.
Oh my God, man!
And the evidence on the phone, the car, the phone. And why do you have the keys?
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah.
What is going on, man?
How did they know to go to the house of the family who had? I guess they were the closest. That's the one who invited them.
I think she spoke to them. And I think they were the ones with had the items.
Oh man, this is a sad thing, man.
What a sad thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry for the kids out there, because I saw a video of a young brother go online. You could say well spoken. That's the word I'm going to use. And I guess he'll be called certain names because he's well spoken, knows articulate, and you could tell he hangs out with other people. Others, nothing wrong with who he hangs out with, but that's probably where he grew up in that environment, and he felt the way he wanted to talk about it. Like, no, I'm safe when I'm with those are my friends, and I'm safe. Man, that's tough to have to tell those children. Like, unfortunately, in the world we are in today, even though you are safe, some of us are going to think that you may not be.
No, you can't. And you know what? Let me back up. I do think that non-Black parents tell their kids, hey, you know what? I think they give
they
give their kids those warnings.
I know they do. They start with the warning.
They start with the
we
warning.
feel like
So
they start
what we're doing is no different from what any other culture is doing with
which
their
a parent
kids.
should do.
But we're the brunt of the story line of who they. Why should we always
But
be?
the tables are turning, and that's what's going on with this. The tables have turned, people. Yes, man. We all that guy in the hood that you may be afraid of is not safe. He feels like he's not safe outside of his peers alone. But the same way I get, and it's tough to know this, but everybody needs a buffer until, and I don't think there's an until. I think you should always have a buffer, man.
So
if it's not of a professional
you
level.
know why? Like the places
It's
I
okay
go
with that. Is that wrong? Is that wrong to feel like everybody should have a buffer with them, a person to watch out for them?
Good question.
Because women do it when they go out. Don't a woman? When they say women, when you go out, take a friend with you, and
because women have the mindset to know that they're not going to be able to defend themselves against a superior strength, right?
Strength. Yes, sir.
So that's what it's really about. It's about superior strength and a submissive or a lesser strength. So I go places where I'm the only black guy, right?
You do, yes, you do. I've been there with you.
And guys be like, I'm not coming if I'm not with you, because I'm like, I don't worry about it.
I'm gonna be a person to tell you that I would not say that. I don't care.
Okay, because you're more of an alpha like me, right? So my problem is when I go, they don't want me there. I'm not there for guys that don't want me there, right?
I know you're not there for that, yeah.
But once I have a couple beers, I feel like I'm Mike Tyson and Bruce Lee. So I carry. Did we lose it over here?
Oh, we did it. He's telling us, he's asking, are we still here? Yeah, go.
Yeah. So, the guys, they don't want me there, and I'm the only black guy there.
Yeah.
And it's not as like Lake Tahoe was, right?
But you got to know. Let's talk about Lake Tahoe. You got to know Lake Tahoe's gonna be Lake Tahoe.
Okay,
it's like Mississippi.
No,
it's like Mississippi.
Okay, let me finish it. So, like I said, I feel like when I had a couple beers, I feel like I'm Mike Tyson and Bruce Lee. So I'm waiting for something to kick off. Like, who the biggest guy in here? So I got
because you want, what we used to call that back in the day, liquid courage. You're on that liquid courage.
I had a liquid courage when I go out.
You got, once you start hitting your beers up, you're on liquid courage.
Oh, once I have the aura, I'm like, I can take like 5 of them. So
because that's the liquid courage. Let that liquid courage, don't let that liquid courage get you hurt. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're even though you're in that environment by yourself, I know you do go to the environment, you're still on land, you're still near a phone. You can contact the police if needed, and you're within the area where the police will be there in seconds. So that's a different environment than what this young brother was going on. You don't necessarily need, if you didn't go with a buffer, I'll be like, I get that. Yeah. But now when you're talking about boats, but island that doesn't have any access other than boats.
But this guy is younger too.
And that's what I say.
Right.
Even though his parents may have warned him, they couldn't do much because he was young, but old enough to make the decisions that he wants to make.
Maybe physically he felt like, just like with me, right? When I go, I'm like, there's 3 of them. All right, okay, I got them. I'm like, get this. In my mind, I got the 3.
In your mind, yeah.
Right?
Your mind, yeah.
Now, the 5 is going to be a problem unless one of them is like a real big guy and one of them is like a little guy. So I'm worried about the little guy than the big guy.
Hilarious.
But maybe he felt like if there was a problem, he could handle 1 or 2, but maybe they all turned on him. Right? Because it's going to take more than, like, for me, when I'm in Bruce Lee Tyson mode,
the situation.
It's going to take, like, at least, like, 5, 6.
Bruh, you don't, young folk out there, anybody of any culture, parents, you know this, don't let your, please, man. And I know he's old enough that I say it once again, he's at the age where he can make his own decisions. So this is an unfortunate event that should not have happened, and his parents have every right to question what happened because he made a decision. His parents could do nothing about it, but I know somewhere deep in those parents' head, if he was in high school, he was under 18, I guarantee you they maybe would not let him go without a buffer.
Well, okay, that's what I'm thinking too.
I'm gonna go with you. I'm coming with you.
So suppose we're wrong. And what happened was,
prove me wrong. Once again,
it was innocent.
Prove me wrong.
And he just drowned.
Then why all of the you got my phone,
you got my keys, deleted
text messages,
inconsistencies in stories.
Now you got to prove me wrong.
Now you know what? I take this shit back. They did something to him. Yeah, we right.
Oh, I don't know if they did. I'm just saying, prove me wrong.
Oh, hell no. I know they did it.
I'm going to say something happened.
No.
Something happened.
You know what? At first,
what's going on? Something happened.
For criticizing, at first, I thought, like, give him the benefit of the doubt. Then once you throw all that in, I'm like, oh, no.
Man, I'm gonna let the law, man, Jesus.
You gonna let the law figure it out?
I don't, man. What are we going to do?
Well, we can't do anything. So we just have to
so
wait
the
and
law,
watch.
So the law has to figure it out. So what do we?
Well, I think the law has to figure it out.
I feel like this is a learning lesson we got to now give our children and our parents.
They're going to have to make a right choice because there are things that are happening.
Are we going to go to moral here? Let me play some more stuff for you because you're going to moral.
Okay, then Peanut.
Oh boy, let's do that now. Okay. Yo, we're gonna have to part 2 this. We're gonna have to part 2 of all of this, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We didn't know this was gonna go this long, but me and OG kicking it. We're having a great conversation. We're going to part 2 of this conversation because it's just tough, man. Oh, this is tough for me. I got boys.
Even though I mean I don't have no affiliation with him, you do have some type of compassion.
I have compassion. No, I got compassion.
Yeah.
I got compassion.
You know, and I'm like, oh man, I was like, I hate to see something like this.
Because he's old enough to make his own decision. He's old enough to make his own decision, and he did. And none of the forewarnings. But I feel like this is a learning lesson we can all take to bring to our children.
You're right.
And I don't care what race you are, even if you are of the white race and he's going to go hang out with his black friends and his Spanish friends, take a cousin with you, take a friend with you so they can check, make sure you're okay throughout that entire experience.
Why not?
I think take a friend with you, man. Try to take somebody with you. Super Saiyan Santi, OG Frank. We'll be back with part 2 with some more on this take. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. TikTok, appreciate y'all for tuning in as well, man. Peace.